After a 2-week break, I'm on to the second calendar year. Here we go. The Keno's announced their wedding reception details, and Nikki Fromage is back in Vegas after a very long time. The first daily vlog of the new year from last Monday is Hog and 2 Cent getting up close and personal with the sign at Biff's Pleasure Palace. Then we see fireworks, not from New Year's Eve, but July 4th. From the year 2021, just for clarification. After 2 years waiting in the UK, Lad and Lass are back in Vegas after about 730 days. Alice had her pre-birthday dinner at Benavides at Park MGM. For part 6 of Vlogmas, the times were good for Andy and Simone, the Christmas sweaters were ugly, and the Texas tea was not very sweet. Christina and Anthony know why the marshmallow is smiling. Simon, the British bloke, with 10 days in Vegas, and he goes from about 6 subs to over 100 subs. Tom E. doesn't want Joe to be E when it comes to drinks, so he gives straight out of Vegas some adult beverages. Simon's final game of the trip is an old favorite, Wheel of Fortune. He comes to Vegas often, and he will be vlogging a lot more. Bridger had a poor experience with British Airways in more than one way for this New Year's Eve trip with Suzanne. For his last full day, Grumpy Dad goes to Suncoast for some low rolling and is rewarded by the Buffaloes. Chrissy goes to Hofbrauhaus with some vloggers. The boys get some shots, and then they get the wooden paddle. Also, Alan gets a little dirty at the end. Bridger takes a trip to snowy Mount Charleston, and he does a snow angel, but he does not come fully prepared. Christina and Anthony hang out with some vloggers, go to Guy's restaurant, then they meet that Vegas couple. Kim had a medical emergency because she did something she has never done before in the past 20 trips. Mark discovers that if you get the love bug, you can get married by a VW bug at the Little Neon Chapel downtown. Alan gets some pretty good angles at the Hofbrauhaus spankings, especially with Steve-O. It's great to see a Good Times production 360 twice. Ninth Island Connection talks about the entertainment options for January and February. Ace goes over the changes to the M Life rewards for 2022, and he is not happy. Steven says that New Year's Eve was not as busy as what the media reported. Ken drives Nick's 1965 Mustang Fastback on New Year's Eve. Pennies goes over the Las Vegas Advisor coupon book for 2022. Alan has 2022 channel goals that you can help come true. JR's girlfriend does not like alcohol at all, so I guess John now has a designated driver. Vegas NOLA Man talks about planning a Vegas trip in 2022. Ace lists the top 11 My Vegas changes that he wants for the new year. Mark goes to a local home for some pretty good food and pretty good art. Kenzo has highlights from day 1 and day 2 of CES. Chrissy is not born and raised, but she goes to the Born and Raised Bar and Grill with Vegas Best Ideas, who has wanted to try the place for 10 years. Miles of Memory said that the airport officials announced that there are talks about a second airport in Jean, 30 miles to the south of Vegas, where a small regional airport is currently located. This second airport has been in the planning stages before, but has been stalled in the past. Derek and Catherine only eat at Luxor for 24 hours. Chris toured Fremont Street at 8:30 in the morning. Matthew goes behind the scenes of the new flyover attraction on the Strip. Pompsy spends the night at the Hotel Apache, which is supposedly haunted. Callie goes to Crunchies and gets a little cheesy. Born to Vegas talks about their November trip, meeting Derek Stevens and say hi to Matthew, and they got a pretty good hand pay. Last year, Vegas Best Ideas took 16 flights for 4 trips, spending 89 days in Vegas at 21 hotels, including 39 days at Cosmo, while hosting Rocktober again. Ted tells the backstory about the fluffy dog logo. Norma goes to the best wedding chapels in Vegas, and the Keno's location makes the top 4. Dale wants help to determine where are the best dive bars. The Keno's announced during their show on Friday night that their wedding reception on March 19th will be at Casbar at Sahara from 5 to 7 p.m. with a cash bar. Every dollar that is spent on drinks during the 2 hours will be taken off the deposit. There is a capacity of about 70 people, but there is room to spill out into the casino. For CES Day 3, Kenzo checks out sports and lifestyle tech. Danny does a Q&A with Vegas Duffy. DT Benefits goes to CES at the Venetian. Nikki Fromage is back after 831 days, which is the second longest streak behind Thomas of Denmark. The vlogs will be coming soon. JR talks about the MGM loyalty program changes. Vegas Best Ideas has been doing 4-camera live streams from their hotel rooms using cell phones. Penny's tip of the day has something to do with what Penny's loves to do. Ace of Vegas talks about the new MGM rewards with PJ, Keno, and Christina. Explore Vegas is the first to go to the Chinese New Year Bellagio Garden display.
Downtown's hottest new show is Pawn Shop Live.
Pawn Shop Live, Pawn Shop Live.
Based on the guys from the world's most famous pawn shop and a puppet named Old Fart.
I may be old, but I'm not fat, fat boy.
I'm Rick Harrison. Come and see my show, Pawn Shop Live, because you never know who might walk out on stage.
Pawn Shop Live, Pawn Shop Live.
Tuesday through Saturday, 4 p.m.
Follow me, let's write it up. Tell that Pawn Shop Live, Pawn Shop Live.
I laugh my ass off every time I see it.
Here is the Vegas vlogger list. Simon has been added. He had a 60-second Vegas video about 3 years ago, but his first real Vegas vlog was on December 28th. As mentioned earlier, the Keno wedding reception details have been announced, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Casbar at Sahara on March 19th. There is a small chance of rain on Thursday, and here are the monthly averages for Vegas.